Everyone, I'm meteorologist Bill Kelly, 8:30 here on this Thursday night. You are streaming live, CBS News Philadelphia, and we have a new severe thunderstorm warning to tell you about. Before we get to that, here's what the scene looks like right now. Starting to get that rain around Philadelphia, back into Delaware and Chester County. It's moving across into southern parts of South Jersey, extreme South Jersey, and then down in Kent County in Delaware. That is where our newest severe thunderstorm warning is. We were telling you about the severe thunderstorm warning here last time that we met. Well, the National Weather Service has extended it off to the east. It pretty much goes right up, not pretty much, goes to the Delaware Bay. And notice on this red shade here, see how it's kind of this arc looking? That is what's called a bow echo. It's where the winds are really strong and pushing out ahead of it. A lot of lightning with this, which is what each one of these emblems are. So you got lightning, you have heavy rain, and you have some very strong winds. In fact, I was looking at our wind speed here, which is really close to the radar. In fact, there's the radar right here, just south of Milford. And so this is looking at a storm that's very close, which means that this is close to the surface, the data that we're getting. And the reason for that is because the Earth curves as the radar beam goes out. The farther away you get from the radar beam, the higher up in elevation it's shooting into the sky. Again, because the Earth is curving and the beam's going one direction. So when you have it very close to the beam, it's looking close to the bottom of the storm. And we're getting these really bright returns. In fact, I can sample this here right just north of Harrington, Route 13. I mean, look at this velocity, 56 miles per hour. That's what the radar is indicating right at that point. Severe is 58 miles per hour. So I definitely agree with this call from the National Weather Service to extend this severe thunderstorm warning out. So let me put a track on it, give you a timing as well. It's moving at about 35 miles per hour or so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to track the leading edge of this right here where this area of red is that you see in Harrington over to Hilford, just like that. So this would be when you would expect, of course, the heavy rain and the strong winds with this one as well. So that's 8:40 for Milford. Bowers at 8:41. We'll say Waples right around 9 o'clock. And then if it holds together, which I anticipate it doing, it will eventually go across the bay and into South Jersey. It is the only warning that we have at this particular time. If I take this out and I widen it back up, I can show you here that we have these storms that are moving across. But these here that are up into Burlington County and Camden over to Atlantic City, not strong enough to warrant severe thunderstorm warnings. There is rain. It's gusty winds, no question, and there's going to be a lot of lightning with it. But the strongest of these storms remain down just to the southern end of our region from Dover and areas farther off to the south. In fact, as I widen this out, you can see there's even a stronger storm down there around the eastern shore of Virginia over the Chesapeake Bay. This is approaching places like Rehoboth Beach, Dewey, Bethany, Chincoteague, and then areas farther south than that. So we're watching it closely. We have the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for our area. Other than that, we have a severe thunderstorm watch that remains up at this point until 10 o'clock. This would include the Wilmington area, Newark, back over to Salem and Cumberland County. Atlantic City is in that, Wildwood, Cape May. But there are no warnings at this particular time, just the storms that are moving through. So we're going to continue to track it. Everything's moving from the west to the east, monitoring it very closely. We're going to have another update for you coming up here at 9 o'clock. And of course, if there's any tornado warnings, we would break in. It's not expected. Whenever you have severe weather, certainly strong winds like that, we keep a close eye on it. One last time, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning down for Kent County in Delaware right now, and that's going to be up for another 30 minutes or so.